This is a regular. Wait. Unconscious sex. Oh, that's just a Friday night for her. That's how they try to play you. Try to get a rise out of you. Try to paint you into looking like a bad person who made bad choices, and now you want to blame everybody else. I mean, no means no, and unconscious means no. Is that so damn hard? The father called on the judge to grant his son probation, saying that he had already paid a steep price for 20 minutes of action. So what does that mean? That means that this father thinks that 6 months is too much. And I understand loving kids. I had to think about this like, well, what if Junior puts me in that situation? Junior's going to have a problem. He's going to have a real problem in his hand that he's going to have to handle. I might not want to go to court and support you if this is what you're doing out here. With my name, please. See, Junior's going to know that already. So if Junior decides you want to be 20, you want to rape unconscious people, then I holler at you, homie. I might send you a letter. I don't have time for that. I'm not in jail, so you don't go to jail. Is that tough love? I feel like I've been talking forever. I want to read more of your text in your chat on what I brought to the table this morning. Affluenza. It's real, people. So you can rape people and get 6 months out here? 6 months? That's it? Damn. That is crazy. Kashana writes, good morning. That crack statement pissed me off. It was completely unacceptable. I'm with you. Good morning, Avery. John writes, the donut thing was Brenda Nesselrode Slaby. That was Claremont County. The prosecutor was Don White, and John is completely correct. There were two cases, and people conflate them. That means you put them both together and kind of mash them together, mistake one fact for another in one case, or rearrange the facts. Great morning to you, Avery. Good morning, Robin. Good to see you. Jared writes, Dieters must have been hanging out with that governor from New Hampshire. Shaking my head. Deanna writes, there was a child death in Hamilton County. The mother worked at the Christian College in Price Hill. Ms. D writes, classic case is sticking to the written speech instead of adding an ad lib. Exactly, Ms. D. Exactly. Good morning, Omar. He writes, good morning. I hope nobody is in the bathroom smoking crack. Me too. Pookie and Ray Ray and them. Jared writes, love and kindness, bruh. Hashtag Black Jesus. Angela writes, yeah, Ed Norton was in Fight Club. Weird movie. Crystal writes, we aren't nitpicking. Racist to even mention crack in this context. It's troubling because crack had nothing to do with it. But he's giving you his threshold for what he believes is responsible and irresponsible. If he had said doing drugs, that would have been different. That's not racially charged. The man said crack, and he said crack, and we're in the middle of a heroin epidemic, and he's got crack on his mind. Oh, man, Joe Dieters. Is he just too honest? Or is he honestly just not the right person for that position? You tell me. James writes, Joe Dieters doesn't need a break. He didn't go hard after the dude that girlfriend died while going something at a children's hospital, and he had a gun. Fool's supposed to be worried about a child, and these two doing that dog overdosing in the John at Children's, and she dies. Really? Edward writes, backyard fights was our world star back in the day. Good morning. Good morning, Brent. Good morning, Tonika. Carolyn writes, Nate, what's up with the interview with Alan Triggs? Has he gotten back in touch with you? ? I hate that I'm not hearing anything from him. What is he waiting on? ? Well, honestly, the first time was on me. I will hook up with Mr. Alan Griggs. I will do that, absolutely. I will contact him as soon as the show's over with. Okay? And I'll back that up with you tomorrow, let you know exactly when we can talk to him. You're right. It is a little quiet. It is a little quiet. I'm Facebook connected with him, so whenever he posts something, I see it. So maybe I get the perception that he's out there that more than he really is. Wendy writes, saw that BS too. My son will not be who he should have been. Man, bye. Ms. D writes, the rapist was a Stanford swimmer. Yes, Stanford swimmer from Dayton, Ohio. Angela writes, Alan Triggs was at the Taste of Cincinnati. Yes. I saw those images. Daryl writes, Trump may be correct. That could be his African-American that he paid for to rally and support for him like many others. Yes, let's speak about that. So Mr. Donald Trump is at a campaign function. As I understand it, he's in California. And he's doing this whole Trump thing, which is becoming more and more less entertaining to watch. Okay? Like, the more of a reality he possibly becomes of being the president of the United States, the less funny he becomes. This ain't funny no more, basically. So he looks to the right, and he's like, oh, it's like something catches his eye. And he's like, oh, yeah, that's my African-American. My African-American. And you can't do that, man. You can't use possessive pronouns. And you can't do that. Any type of possession type of thing in black folks, I mean, it's coming off like 12 years a slave. Okay? It's not nah. So they go over to this brother, and they talk with him, and what they find out is that he's not even a Trump supporter. He doesn't support Donald Trump. It's all over the media. The man's last name is Cheadle, first name Gregory. And he got singled out. They were in Redding, California. This is on Friday. He says he took no offense when the billionaire urged the crowd, look at my African-American over here. Quote, I was not offended by it because he had been speaking positively about black people prior to that statement. I don't know. If that was me, and I don't care if it's Trump or anybody, I'm going to feel some kind of way about that. What you mean, my? What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, you think I'm your slave or something like that? What you trying to say? Is that wrong to take it that way? What do you think about this Mr. Gregory Cheadle? Says, I was not offended. He says, people around me were laughing that he noticed me, and everybody was happy. It was a jovial thing. I think many of those people were laughing at you, like, look at the N-word. Hey, he's my African-American. Okay? Put that on a T-shirt. I don't know. Am I being overly sensitive? Because I can be. If you were at a rally and Trump said, hey, there's my African-American over there. I mean, part of me would have to say something right then like, yeah, I'm here, but I don't support you. I just want to hear what you had to say. You know, something like that. But, you know, the man, Mr. Gregory Cheadle, has done a lot of interviews afterward. And he said, listen, it was all in good fun. It was a good times. And everybody was having a good time. People were laughing. I mean, were they laughing at him or with him? Were they laughing at him or with him? How would you honestly feel about that? I'll be honest with you. As I sit here right now, I'm going to have a reaction. I'm going to have a reaction like, wait a minute. Nah. I'll tell you a quick story. Many years ago, I was doing a show at a place called Club Dream. And I forget the owner's name, but he was a big fan of the show. He was from Africa. I don't remember from where, but he was a cool guy, though. And Club Dream was like downtown. It was like down an alley. I'm not even sure if it's there now. And we were doing like a relationship stuff on Friday, you know, trying to broker relationships, basically. And I remember me and him kind of lightweight got into it because he made some kind of possessive comment like that. Like, oh, he's my night show or something like that. Like, no, check it. I'm not your night show, bro. I'm doing a night show in your club. You know, that's just me, though. Was I too sensitive? I don't know. Maybe so. You tell me. Everybody's got different standards. That's just my standard. What do you mean, my? I don't get down like that. Monique writes, his decision was the right decision, and he said predominantly great things about the family, and he cut down the folk who thought she should have been charged and horrible things they've said. I think he was just using a for instance for the sake, showing negligence to some of the stupid questions the reporter were asking. I don't like Joe D, but that comment could have been about anyone. Unfortunately, it happens to be a black mother at the core of the matter. My opinion, why not focus on the good now? Nitpicking, hashtag yes. Okay. Monique says, I'm nitpicking. We're nitpicking, those who agree with me. And that's fine. We can agree to disagree. And Monique made some great points. She did. And again, Monique, I don't know if you mentioned it, if you heard it. I'm not sure when you tuned in this morning. And currently we're coming up on 8 a.m. in the Queen City. But I preface my statements by asking and stating, like, listen, we nitpicking on Joe. Can Joe get can we be fair and unbiased as black people in the city of Cincinnati when it comes to Joe Dieters? I put that out there because there's that element. I mean, that is, that is fair to put that out there. But I don't know, Monique. I don't know. I mean, Joe Dieters has had that job for a long time. He's been making money and existing in the public spaces for many, many years. And I would expect for someone to have a firmer grasp on the words that they're using and the words that come out of their mouth, especially when you're the Hamilton County prosecutor and your very words set the tone for how, people are going to be viewed on some levels. So when you're that guy, I just expect for you to choose your words very, very carefully. But perhaps you're right, Monique. Perhaps if it was a white mother, he would have said crack cocaine. Perhaps. I'll give you that. Ed Rice, did you see the bees around his memorial? That was amazing. No, I did not. Speaking of Muhammad Ali, I did not, but you can go down to the Freedom Center and you can look at some boxing gloves that he signed. It's your lucky day. Brent writes up, please stop allowing corporate media to influence you regarding Hillary being the presumptive nominee. She does not have enough pledged delegates, and there are other states like California whose votes count. Okay. So if she is not the presumptive nominee, Brent, who is? We're talking about the Democrats now. Bernie does not have a legitimate shot of winning, okay? It's all great theater. It's going to make for some drama. The advertisers, they need something so people will watch. A little sizzle. Sizzle always sells. But we all know that it's going to be Hillary Clinton. This is just, it is what it is. Crystal writes, so many famous people have died in 2016 so far. It's only June. It comes for all of us. Dale writes, Reverend CI7. Brent writes, I don't even want to mention this woman's name because it's not worthy of the chop shop, but did anybody read what Sarah Palin said about Ali? Oh, no. I did not, Brent. I did not. And what exactly did she say about the great Ali? Please tell me. I would like to hear. Was it something silly like I could see Alaska? Was it something inspirational? Like, hey, he was a great inspiration to me as well. Don't tell me Ali changed the world, though. I mean, maybe, not yet. We'll put it that way. Oh, my God. I'm reading a few things. I'm not sure this is true or not, though. I'm reading that Sarah Palin said that Ali is proof that black Muslims are violent. Is that what you're referring to, Brent? Let me double check on a few more sources before I can confirm that. Because what people got to understand, I'm not saying this is what happened with this story. It could be completely true. But you got a lot of these fake headline websites that'll say anything. Barack Obama assassinated just to get a few thousand or a few million clicks. And then they'll put up another salacious but not true headline. And hey, and it's working. It's working. Roger writes, and good morning, Roger. I learned from ESPN that he was so staunchly opposed to war that he went to meet with Saddam Hussein. Ms. D writes, Nate, you're better off visiting the Ali Center. Yeah. And you know what's so funny? Even before the death of Muhammad Ali, my wife and I have been talking about taking the kids on a road trip down to Louisville. And if I go to Louisville, I want to go to the diner where Muhammad Ali was so disrespected that he took off his Olympic gold medal or went back and picked it up and threw it into the river. I want to be at that spot. I want to feel that energy. Cruther writes, I haven't been impressed with the Freedom Center